Hey guys, welcome to Ultimate ADOM, Caverns of Chaos. We're back again, and I haven't even uploaded our previous two videos, nor the videos I recorded of the Classic ADOM, nor some other special videos I recorded of the Classic ADOM that you guys don't know about yet. All of that's on backlog. Batch recording for the win. But guys, today we got update number 3, version 07326022021. And it is going to correct something from the previous videos, which is why we're touching bases here. So, save files are not reverse compatible. We figured that. Usability enhancements, keyboards, fine-tuning, and the basics of the food system. We're going to find the important bit in here somewhere. More bug fix UI, accessibility later in the week. Tooltips. Blah blah blah. Have fun. Looking forward to your feedback. Details. We're looking for a couple specific items, guys, and I've actually got them in a notepad over here, but I want to read them out of the changelog if possible. Here we go, here's one. So, across the dungeon, you can now encounter mini boss monsters who guard randomly generated artifacts. This is still true early access because we'll be adding a lot more artifact templates, definitions, and capabilities, but the dungeon just got deadlier. If you manage to pry their artifact from their cool dead claws or tentacles or hands or whatever, you will feel happiness and bliss due to a nice boost in power. Food is no longer useless. We have not implemented the full food system, and now you can consume food and it has a minor benefit, healing a little. The April release will add corpse effects, actual hunger, and a new variant of the classical ADOM starvation, more player-friendly but still challenging. Extra boons for the April release, items that secretly also can be digested and provide extra effects. Oh, and finally, the stomach body part. Wow, the stomach body part. I wasn't expecting that, but that's cool. Keyboard controls. Spells can now be cast directly via keyboard by pressing V. Mnemonic for verbalize, cast spell. Pressing Shift plus 1 of space 5 numpad or period now rests until fully healed or disturbed. Excellent. So Shift space will basically be the rest command. That is really, really good. Really, really good. We've been waiting on that. That was an important one. Pressing the now rest until power points are recovered can be interrupted by pressing a key or clicking the mouse button. So capital V versus the small v. Gotcha. So you can rest until your power points are refilled or rest until your health is refilled. Got it. Pressing the period now also waits a single turn. If you press comma to pick up items, a single item is laying on the ground is directly picked up without having to open the inventory. That is cool. Entries the toolbar can now be activated with the hotkeys. Improved gamepad controls we don't care about. Tooltips. Item weight no longer is shown in the item tooltips because the current information uses a slot-based inventory system and not a weight-based inventory. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll find out, I guess. Figured they were going in that direction, though. UI. Most of that is not that important. Balancing. Adjusted the damage ratings of various combat skills. They've both been mostly down-tuned as they were too overpowering. Pre-generated characters. Dworjalf has been toned down because he simply was too strong and strong to be much fun. And I kind of like the overpoweredness. Pre-generated characters. Tiseth now prefers staves to bows, as it should have been from the start. Misk. I don't know if I agree with this one, guys. I don't know if I agree with this change because I was actually liking the size system. I don't think it was perfect, but I think with some improvement it could have been cool. Items no longer have a size. It seemed like a cool idea, but in the end it prevented you from using lots of stuff you found. Ignoring realism, you now can use all items no matter what their size is. So here's my thought, guys. So they kind of messed with two different models on that. On one of them, if the size was off, you couldn't equip it at all. In the other one, based on the difference of the item size versus your character size, it modified the effectiveness of the equipment. I liked that system. And I think it fits in with the grafting. So, like, you know, if I wanted to use a really small sword, I could graft on a really small arm and then use that really small sword effectively. If I had a really big arm and tried to use a small sword, then its effectiveness was downgraded. I thought that was a good plan. Apparently, other people disagreed with me. I really think they're giving in to some of the early access hype here. Like, I think the issue is that the system wasn't fleshed out, it wasn't tweaked, it wasn't polished yet. So they got a lot of negative feedback on the early access, and they've given in to that. I think they should have stayed the course and just kept polishing that until it was an enjoyable experience. My 2 cents. So, minor bugs and a bunch of other things that aren't that big of a deal. Most important thing that's not listed here. It's interesting because I was actually working on having my own way of doing this for recording purposes. So, as we saw in the last episode we recorded, we had a corrupted save. We couldn't load it. So, saves were a huge step in the right direction, but if your save got corrupted, well, you're SOL. Now, the game will automatically back up saves. It only does one backup from my understanding, though. So, like, if you save and the save is corrupted, and then you try to save again and it's still corrupted, you're overwriting your backup. So, the moral story is, if you save and the save is corrupted, exit out of the game, don't save, recover your backup. There's no way to automatically recover those backups, but apparently if you go into the ADOM folder, it's just like a copy and paste kind of thing. So, especially for somebody doing a YouTube channel, I can't be like 4 or 5 episodes in, have my save get corrupted, and go, the adventure is over, sorry, series is cut short. So this gives me a way to recover those saves, and probably between recordings, manually back them up as well, just in case. That's good, I think, during early access, especially for those of us who are doing videos. So, there's my 2 cents. We're going to try to do this again, and hopefully our save doesn't get corrupted, and if it does, we will try to restore the save backup. We will do a custom character again, basically like last time. You guys know, you know, in the original ADOM, I was a big fan of those gnomish archers. And I'm still, I have my preferences, okay? I have my preferences. So, yep. Nasera, neuter, human, adventurer. There we go. And I went over the points last time, so if you guys don't understand how the points work, go back to my previous video. Let's see, what are we doing this time around? Martial skills. You know, we did pole arms last time. Let's do something different. I messed around with axes. They're cool. I prefer one-handed weapons. We could do long blades. We could do short blades. Or blunt weapons. You know, let's do short blades. I've never messed around with them. So, yeah, apparently we can cause bleeding. You know, it would be cool, and I don't know, maybe it does work this way, is if some of these skills, like for short blades, would apply to your other weapons as well. So, like, I could go so far into the short blades tree and get advantages that I could then use on, for instance, a long blade or an axe. That would be cool if the devs are listening. Hope they are. They might be. I don't know. So, yeah, let's do short blades. We're gonna have to take at least 1 point in this just so we can make sure we start with a short blade. What do I want? What do I want? Improved accuracy, of course. Unless they fix that, the base accuracy sucks. And then heavy body armor, because I dig it. And we'll go ahead and take 1 more point in that to get the PV bonus. Okay. Arcane Skills, we're actually going to go Hydromancy this time. And we'll take a close range attack and a ranged attack. Then we're going to go to Mundane Skills. And we're going to dump a whole bunch into Literacy, even though reading it isn't implemented for the reasons expressed in the previous video. We need to be able to get to the maximum power increases to be an effective spellcaster. Unless they've tweaked that. I don't know. Okay, we have one additional point to spend somewhere. And 3 additional points to spend in spellcasting. So we can spend this in Mundane or Martial. Or we could dump it into Magical. I think we'll dump it into Mundane. Do we want athletics or do we want scavenging? Let's go with athletics, because again I want those PV increases, so we'll increase toughness. And then we will go down here and we'll go to Arcane Skills. And there does seem to be some advantage to splashing into curing. Or grafting, alternately. One or the other. You know, let's go with grafting. So, graft self. And we'll take Butcher. Do we have any other points to spend? I don't think we do. Let us continue into the game. Select a character name. Let's let it be randomly chosen for us. And if you guys have any name suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Nature is hurting and corrupted. Cleanse the cave and wait until later in early access for when I have more purpose for you, Avenger of the Forest. Cool. What do we got? Iron knife and an iron longsword. Okay. Iron splint mail, leather girdle, leather boots. I still don't know if there's a penalty for wielding 2 weapons or not. Let's kill this guy. We'll click him to initiate combat since he was neutral. And we'll pick up all of his stuff. I'm actually going to equip that bow straight away because I want to know how some things are going to, if they fixed a bug with that. Okay, so it's still showing size. Just not apparently having any impact on gameplay anymore. Or maybe just everything's medium for the time being. I don't know. Early access, kids. Early access. Myrtleize that guy. Take his loot. Take the gold. Murder the bat. Take the body. Murder the rat. I want to test something with ranged combat, so I'm going to stand right next to this guy. But previously there was a bug. I'm unable to shoot. Let me get further away from this guy. See if it's a range issue. Well, there was a bug that if you were right up next to someone, you couldn't shoot them. So let's see if that is still the case. Okay. So now you can't shoot enemies that are adjacent to you. But instead of it just bugging out, it gives you a warning and says you can't do it. So there's that. And to me, that really leaves ranged weapons underpowered. Like, again, it almost seems to force you to have to use magic if you end up in melee range with a monster that you don't want to hit with a melee attack. I don't agree with that life choice. That's not something I'm digging. Because, like, why would I take archery? Because, again, see, unable to shoot because we're in melee. Why would you even invest in missile weapons? Why would you do that when you can just cast spells? Well, I guess it's because it doesn't drain power points, but... Oh, you need more... Well, that was fun. You need more varied options when you're in melee range with, for instance, a Karmic Lizard. There has to be a better solution to that. Let's just go ahead and generate their character. Actually, let's go with a predefined character. We'll check out the dwarf again, see how much he's been nerfed. There is Mr. Dworjalf. Dwarfkin approves of building a solid framework. This framework already exists in early access, but my quest lines still have to be forged from iron and code. We're going to have to focus on literacy and spellcasting with all of our earlier levels. That's my one concern. Before we run into like a Karmic Lizard, we have to have a way to deal with it. Assuming there's no way for us to read those ruins in the wall. Ooh, we can eat stuff though. Cool. Take all the stuffs. Yeah, I guess just everything is medium now. The bat, take the food, smash the chest, get the loot, kill the guy. Take the stuffs. Now we've got a sling, let's go ahead and equip it. Waterproof blanket that I don't think is implemented yet. Turtle of Greed, interesting. Let's put it on. I'm not sure if it's implemented, and money has zero purpose in the game right now. But you know, whatevs. Okay, so let's try... Shift spacebar, and we wait rest until we're fully healed. Cool. Fertilize him. Oop, I left that money on the ground. Nothing useful. Let's see, can the sling be used in melee range? Nope. Excuse me. Ooh, I accidentally hit a wall. Again, I think there should be some sort of warning before you attack the wall. Much like there should be a warning before you jump into lava. Let's equip that shield. Okay. It's a bow. We'll switch out our sling for a bow, I think. Take the arrow. There's a rat down here. Oh no, it's just a wooden door. Take all the stuffs and the things. Murder the dudes. Smash the chests. Bone helmet. +1 to PV. Our current helmet gives us +1 to PV. I don't think there's any advantage to the bone helmet over the helmet that we have. It's just flavor, most likely. Potion of healing juice, cool. Some better boots. Let's get that and put those on. Dun-dun-dun. There's a rat to murder. Auto explore. Bust the mushroom before it busts us. Smash the enemy. Now, what were they saying about hotkeys? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying some here. Can I drag things? Okay, guys. Check it out. Check it out. And you know what? That may have always been there, and I may have just been too dumb to figure it out. Apparently, we can drag things to our hotkey bar down at the bottom. Do scrolls do anything now? I mean, we're probably illiterate anyway, so whatevs. Smash the chest, kill the bat. Take the loot. Take the loot. Take the loot. Kill the orc. Take the loot. Ooh, I did not mean to unequip our short bow. Bad times. Bad times. I don't know why I'm having flashbacks. So guys, thing you don't know, so when I was a kid, I wrote some like little games on the computer, right, when I was learning to program. But anyway, so I came up with this game. And it's like been this on and off thing for years. It's like, I'd start writing it, right? And I stop. And I go back to it years later. And I'm suddenly like, oh hey, this code is really poorly written. I have progressed so far as a developer since the last time I touched this. I'm just going to scrap the whole thing and rewrite from scratch. So that process starts. You know, get into it for a couple weeks to a couple months. And then, you know, I abandon it again. A couple years go by. Rinse, wash, repeat. Anyway, the reason I was reminded is back in college, I actually partnered with a guy on it. And he was doing the UI for the game. And, I don't know, that scroll icon reminded me of some icons he was working on for it. Of course, we eventually abandoned it, and I've subsequently restarted that project, I think, twice. Because, you know, that's what cool kids do. Why get anything done? Yeah, so basically the basis of the game, and I didn't read any of that because you guys should have seen it in the previous videos. Basically, we have the ability to stack items on the ground, and at different levels we can stack them for different things. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys played door games. If you haven't, you should look at my channel. I got some door games on it. Like old 1980s style BBS games. I love those things. It's like I tried to do a very modern interpretation of it, and I started work on this even before Fallen London was out. But like, think of a mashup of like, I don't know. Think of a mashup of like ADOM and Fallen London and Legend of the Red Dragon. There you go. I guess that sums it up. It was going to be web-based, of course. I do PHP development. So that's what it was going to be. Actually, I don't know, I've kind of moved away from PHP with my personal projects. Now I work on Node.js more for my personal stuff. Let's compare cloaks really quick. Is there any difference between them? No. Potion of mana essence. Our guy is going to backtrack to that door for some arbitrary reason, and then he's going to go to this door, and if we give him a chance, he'll just keep going back and forth, so let's bypass that. So the plan here is we don't want to hit level 3, because my understanding is the entrance to the Cobalt Layer disintegrates when we hit level 3. So we have to make sure we don't hit level 3 before going in. We do, however, want to get the lots of stuffs, so that as soon as we go in and get the ability to sack items for experience points, we can level up rapidly and be OP as far as those kobolds are concerned. That's the plan, at least. Man, take that arrow, why not? Why is our dude going backwards? What is he doing? What is he doing? So, since we know there's a trap there, and we can see it on our mini-map, although it doesn't show up on the game map, we are going to jump over the trap. There we go. One of those tips we went over in a previous video. Yeah, you guys should not consider this to be a super noob intro to Ultimate ADOM. That was the last 2 videos. I will probably do more of that in other videos, but I don't want to be repetitive. That's usually what I do on ADOM, is so like the first few videos I do in a set, I'll do a lot of introductory content, a lot of explanation, a lot of new player friendly tips, and then as I go along in the series, ooh, okay, somebody critted on me. I get to the more advanced stuff. Trying to bring you up into the ancient domains of mystery, man. So I'm going to probably do the same thing here. Like, I'll go a couple episodes and, you know, talk about the more basic things in the game, and my more basic impressions. We cannot carry anything else. Okay. That is fine for right now. We will just remember there's junk in this room. So anyway, yeah, I'll go over the more basic stuff for a couple videos, and then I'll do some videos right up focus on that. And then I will, after a few videos, go back talking about the basics again. Just to mix it up and make sure I don't bore you with the same content in every video. Let's talk to this guy. He says we're not trustworthy because we're not neutral. There is an altar that I don't think does anything at this point in the game. No, dude. No. Don't just pace over the traps over and over again. Is that... Yes, I think this is our Cobalt Layer. So let's murder these guys. Let's not hit level 3. Let's kick over the brazier. Oh, I smashed them. Sorry, I did that wrong. So the braziers, if you try to push them, they tip over and they dump fire in that direction. If you smash them, they don't do that. So I did that wrong. My apologies. Bracers. Why were we able to pick that stuff up? See, I didn't think the weight of the items mattered. Maybe it's size points mattered. Not sure. Those are completely useless. Great. Okay. So, a game plan here is, because we're still a little ways off from level 3. See, yeah, we can't pick that stuff up. Okay. The only thing here we can pick up is the 3 arrows, apparently. Or not. I'm not sure. Let's go into the Cobalt Layer. Failure is always an option. Soon we're going to get my favorite beats in the game, that Cobalt Layer tunes, man. Digging it. I digs it. It's just me, or does the game seem to be going by a lot quicker than it used to? Possibly. Alright. I'm going to drop all the stuffs and things. I'm then just going to pick up what we need. We'll get some lag here, apparently. That's okay. Again, early access. Don't judge too harshly. Do not pressure the creator into removing the size mechanic that I personally thought was cool if they could have gotten it balanced right. I admit, it was horrible when it wasn't balanced, but I think it had potential, and you guys screwed it up for me. I blame you personally. I'm going to take these potions. Ooh, potion of troll blood. Let's drink that immediately because it'll increase our health regen. Drink the potion of troll blood. The potion of troll blood feels... The potion of troll blood feels its blood coursing much faster through its veins. The potion feels its blood coursing? What? That's a mistake. Oh well. I don't think scrolls work. I guess we can use food for healing, so why not? We'll take a couple iron rations. Oh, we have not used our ruin either. Let's drop that on our iron battle axe. Like so. And we have skill points to spend. And we need to get literacy up. This is going to be tedious. Yeah, it's going to be real tedious. And as soon as we have access to them, we need to get a spell too. Okay, so we can invest in axes, medium body armor, or heavy body armor. He's already got more points in the medium body armor, so do we want to go that route? Huh. We're wearing heavy body armor right now, I think. So let's go the heavy body armor route. Cool. And that's their thing, is it feels to me like right now, there's no reason to go into more than one armor or more than one melee weapon branch. I'm actually curious about something. Hold on. Let's look at slings and arrows for a minute. Is there like a point blank skill? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay. I mean, see, that's too high level. By the time you get it, you're already going to encounter situations where you had to have it. See, to me, skills you have to have, if we're going to have to get them through skills, all right, I'm not sure I like that call, right? Because it requires too much meta knowledge. But then again, ADOM's always been a little bit about meta knowledge, so maybe it's situationally appropriate. But the skills should be available pretty early on. There should be a variety of them. So, like, there should be one for bows, one for slings, etc. Because you have to have a way to attack enemies like karmic lizards in melee range without hitting them with a melee weapon. You have to have a way to do that. Let's look at crossbows, see if they have a comparable skill. I bet they do. Yeah, that does have a skill, but again, it's a level 7 skill. Archery. And I bet it's got it, but way down here, right? Yeah, well, you get it at level 3 with bows. So to me, that means as a beginning early game character, you either have to get bows to level 3, or you have to splash into spellcasting. One or the other. I'm actually regretting that literacy point I invested now, because of course it's a dwarf and whatever we are going to get dwarven fighter, I think. We're going to, yeah, dwarven fighter. We're going to get more material skill, or more martial skills. So we should probably have invested in bows instead of magic. So we'll know that going forward. That literacy is just a wasted point for right now. Really have to be careful not to accidentally fall into lava. I have to be careful not to do that. Murder him and destroy the mushroom. Ugh, I never thought mushrooms were a threat until I encountered a mushroom of confusion. Oh my gosh, this thing sucks. Wow. I hate mushrooms in this game now. In a good way. I mean, like, I feel threatened by them. Like, they have to die. Come on, guys. We need level 3. I really want to get to level 3. Yeah, if we could just die and get me to level 3, that'd be real cool. Because I want to sack all this loot for experience points. Thank you for the loot. That I will eventually sack for experience points. Once we get that option. Explore, 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 and some more exploration, and another tension room with an exploding wall. Very cool. I actually like that effect. It's pretty cool. So I'm assuming they like build a fake wall in front of them and set up so that they can ambush you. That's how they're gonna add as far as lore goes. It's pretty cool. I dig it. Love that music. Ah, music gets me going. Really, ever since they did the revival campaign for ADOM, they've had fantastic music in all the games. It's been fantastic. The guy who does the music for Ancient Commands Mystery deserves a freaking award. He is so good. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of the graphical style of Ultimate ADOM, but that's just a matter of preference. It may float some people's boat. It just doesn't float mine. Freaking mushrooms. Hate the freaking mushrooms. That is a boss that needs to make a comeback. Fungal Overlord. He would be so appropriate to this game with the way mushrooms work. Alright. Another ambush. I feel like these should be just a little bit harder. I'm kind of just walking through this. Pick up the loot, pick up the loot, pick up the loot, pick up the loot. A little bit of lag there, but it's all good. Gotta pick up that loot. Pick up that loot. Kill the Kobold. Dude, why are you going the opposite direction I want you to go? What is up with that? The pathfinding is better than ADOM. Did you know they added pathfinding to it? But no one uses it because it sucks. It's better than ADOM. But it really could do with some improvements. Don't get me wrong, I understand. Pathfinding in games is kind of a problem. Like, it's harder than it looks. Could we please get the ability to sack items for experience soon? Because that would be cool. I would appreciate it. Oh, freaking mushroom, man. You know what would be horrible? Would be to get a confusion mushroom right next to a lava pit. That would be horrible. Smash our way through. Should have picked up those rocks, but I didn't. I'm a bad Ultimate ADOM player. Carrot juice, we will drink that immediately because I believe it will increase our perception. Yay, +1 to perception. Hold on, let me go back and get those rocks. And hopefully not fall into the lava by accident, because I really like to do that. It's my hobby. Them beats, though. I have no idea what our little dude is doing right now. He's doing stuff. These guys don't know why he's going at it. He's going right back the way he just came. And he's passing the obvious choice to me as far as the exploration goes. But, you know, what do I know? It's early access. Let's not be harsh. Let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy the experience. Let's enjoy the opportunity to provide feedback on what is going to most likely be an amazing game. And I mean that. I think the Ultimate ADOM will be awesome when it is completed. Auto explore. I don't think we're getting to level 3 before we get to the next floor. It's a little concerning, honestly. That Kobold Cook down there may murder us. Ow. We should not be getting a discovery message every time he sees a freaking stalactite. Or stalagmite, I should say. Stalagmites hold on to the ground mightily. Stalactites hang on tight to the ceiling. Okay, yeah, we're not going to hit level 3. Let's go downstairs, hope we don't die. And down we go. Or lag. We could lag. Lagging would be cool. You guys can't see it, but I'm like doing a little dance here. The tunes. The Cobalt Layer tunes, man. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you gotta jam out there. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. See, I'm much more enthusiastic with my recordings when it's not like 1 a.m. in the morning. I record when I can. And loading and loading and loading and loading. And you know what? We should probably save our game, because sometimes the game does crash. I've only had it happen once or twice now, but it can happen. So, for that reason, we will save game and continue. That way, if we have a crash, we have a point to fall back to. Alright. I would suggest saving every time you go to a new floor. I'm bad about not doing that, so do as I say, not as I do. Ow. Ow. Is one of these guys going to drop a mithril helmet for us? Because that'd be cool. I mean, yes, we should probably get the corresponding skill that increases their chance of dropping their equipment. But, ooh, they did drop one. Or two. And a nice sword that we don't care about. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a skill that increases their chance of dropping their equipment. I do like it that monsters So, in ADOM, sometimes monsters drop really random stuff, and you kill a monster, and you'd be like, why the heck was he carrying that? Now, they really only seem to carry loot they're interested in using. To me, it's more realistic. And that goes back to that size thing. I think it's more realistic for the equipment to have a corresponding size. I just don't think they should completely bar you from using equipment. I think they should just nerf it corresponding to the difference in size. I think that was the way to go. And you guys screwed that up for me. I blame you. Okay, I hate you all right now. You ruined my life. We want to equip one of these mental cats. Huzzah! Anything else cool we want to equip? Probably not. Nope. Nope, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, a nope. Okay. Ooh, we're about to level up. We can go back up before when we level up and sack our loot. If we don't die to the Cobalt Chef. I'm guessing that's like a play on words. You know, there's the Cobalt Chief, but instead of it being a chief, it's a Cobalt Chef. I think that's what they were going for, and if so, it's kind of funny. This looks like some sort of treasure room. Very cool. You can die now, dude. You can die. So much death for you. So much death. Die. Freaking die. You must have a very high DB. Thank you for dying. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite items from the original ADOM game. 7 league leather, 7 league boots, which should just be leather 7 league boots, but whatever. That's amazing. I wonder if they work. Okay, so where do we see our current speed? We're currently at a speed of 60. Let's see if they're implemented. They do not seem to actually increase our speed. I'm not sure if they're not implemented. It doesn't show up in our speed score, or it could just be that it reduces the amount of energy it takes to walk, because ADOM's got a weird system for that. At least the original one did, where like walking is not just based on your speed, but the number of energy points it takes to take a step. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's actually cool. I love the level of complexity in the original ADOM. I really do. What are those? Golden Bracers of Empowerment. Did they do anything to our stats? Okay, let's watch our stats. Let's watch our stats. Do they do anything? It's not reflected in our stats. You know, I'm not sure if the ad fixes do anything. I'm not sure. What is that? Mithril Chainmail. Cool. It's light body armor, though. It's really nice light body armor, but it is light body armor. Huge iron hammer. What is that? Cloak of Adornment. Increases our appearance. So it seems like certain things do. We will drink the dexterity juice. Seems like some things do affect stats and some things don't currently. But again, early access, they're still adding items. This is like a, you know, preview of what's to come. I'm okay with that. Let's drink the dexterity juice. I wasn't paying attention. Did it increase our dexterity? May have. May not have. I'm not sure. Another Bracers of Empowerment. Spiked Boots. I wonder if those do anything interesting. There's a potion on the ground here we didn't check out. Brasario Juice. Spiked Boots. Where are those? Where are those? Do they do anything? -1 DV, +1 PV. They seem to be equivalent to a normal pair of iron boots. Plus, we have 7 league boots, and I don't care if they're fully implemented or not. They're cool, man. We're wearing them. Just too cool to pass up. Another huge iron hammer. Cloak of Defense. That could be nice. Yeah. We'll equip one of those. Interesting that these chests seem to have very similar drops. Wonder Juice, what does that do? Must mean they're pulling from a limited loot table. So there maybe is like a separate loot table for treasure rooms determined by the danger level of the area you're in. And I'm guessing since they don't have more items implemented, the table's very small right now. That is not the potion I wanted to drink. I wanted to drink the potion of Wonder Juice. Dwarf suddenly knows the spell Regrowth. Wow. Hold on. Which it did not show up in our spell table. Regrowth right there. So, I mean, it gave us the message, but it didn't really seem to give us the spell. Lame sauce. I was so excited. Oh well. Just to show what's coming. It's like our third Cloak of Dormant in here. Training tea. Don't know if that works, but we're going to drink it. We acquired the Improved Protection 2 skill. Let's see if we at least got that. Oh, we did get that. That's cool. Or did we already have that skill? I don't think we had this. Did we? I don't know. I don't think we had both of them, and now we seem to have both of them. So I think the training one worked. I don't think the one that let us learn spells worked, though. Maybe if we get the prerequisites for the spell, we'll get it for free? Maybe? Or maybe we would have gotten it if we'd had the prerequisites. Maybe we just can't get it because we're a dumb dwarf that can't cast spells. Oh, there's the boss. And I forgot to go back up and get experience points. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to run the freak away and go back upstairs. And the game's going to lag. Lagging of the game. I mean, did it lag or... Why are we not going where I want to go? There we go. Maybe it's because there's still an enemy too close by. So yeah, I'm going to go sack some stuff. Well, I don't know. Did we even get the ability to sack items on the ground? Yeah, we did. Okay. Cool. Cool sauce. Let's go back up. Go sack some stuff, then we'll come back down, kill the boss, save the game, and I'll cut this video. I want to go right... I think here. I don't want to auto path to the door because he'll just automatically walk over it, and that's not something we want to do. There's apparently a trap in front of us. Again, that's a bug right now. It doesn't show the traps on the ground, but it shows them on the mini-map. The only way you can identify traps right now is there's a skill called Detect Trap, and if there's a trap nearby, it'll show a warning on some of the tiles around it. So, yep. But you can see them on your mini-map. Is there anything here we desperately need? I'm also going to drop a bunch of stuff. So we're going to drop everything. I'm going to go through and figure out what we want to pick up. Ooh, Kobold Shaman's Feather Hat gives a mana bonus. I did not know that. Oh, that armor's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But we aren't training light body armor. And the temptation. The temptation. Anything else here we need? Anything at all? No mithril axes. We probably want our ammo just in case. We'll take all the tools, even though I don't know how much this stuff actually works right now. Leave the iron ingot. We're not going to use that right now. Smithing is not implemented yet. I'll drop that plain blanket. I don't think it does anything right now. Take all of our potions. Scrolls are not implemented, so we'll sack them. Sack the food, just sack the gold, because it's not, doesn't really do anything yet. Then sack all the items on the ground for 982 experience points. Oh my. Boom, kids, boom. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to mess with the arcane skills anymore, or with literacy anymore. It was a mistake. It was a wasted skill point. What we're instead going to do is go to archery, and we're going to try as quickly as possible to get to melee archery. Apparently we can use the Fletchery kit now. I wonder if that's implemented. Melee archery. There we go. Cool. As far as we're going with that, let's invest in our point into heavy body armor, since I think that's the direction we're going in. Then we have 1 mundane point. Oh, 2 plus 1 mundane points to spend. We're not going into literacy anymore. We're going to go athletics. Improve dodging, iron skin. I think that's all of our points. Yep. Cool. Now we should be able to handle that Kobold Cook. And we go straight to the stairs. I think there was an item on the ground we missed. Did I see that correctly? Go back to it. No, it's just a mushroom. We can't do anything with that. Oh, can we use our Fletchery kit now? No, but it may be because we don't have wood. Not sure. Not sure if that's implemented or not. Let's auto-explore. There's our cook. We're going to try and melee him. He has very high DB. And he hits hard. DPS race for the win. Okay, he dropped his stuff. He dropped a Mithril Warhammer. A chef's hat, which apparently does nothing. An iron cleaver. So that's another thing, is they need to indicate what kind of weapons these are, because I don't know which category the iron cleaver falls into. Like, is it an axe? Is it a short blade? Is it a long blade? No idea. Drop a leather apron, leather boots. I want any of that. Sack it. Sack everything. Auto explore. Sack that arrow. Yeah, we can fire bows too. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We suck at it, but man, we can shoot the bow. Let's pick up some arrows. I think I see a mithril shield on a couple of these guys. That'd be cool. I'd like a mithril shield. Coolio. Oh, why am I picking all this stuff up? I probably should be sacking a lot of stuff up. We'll do it later. Where is my dude going right now? What is his agenda? He's taking the most circuitous route. Oh guys, we got all caught up because we got that kill. And I forgot that I need to cut the video off for around an hour. So I'm going to stop recording and then start recording and then play some more Ultimatum. So, catch you in a second. Bye-bye.